been a long, hard week. 10:30 p.m. and I'm finally home. Thank goodness. I decide to get myself up on the couch and turn the TV on, thinking that I could relax, do some nice, relaxing TV and pour myself a glass of wine. And just then, as I was stretched out, all comfortable, I heard some clinking and stomping in the hallway of my apartment building. So I head over to my door and look out the peephole, and it's my neighbor, my next door neighbor. He's dropped a whole bunch of stuff, so I opened my door to see if he needs a hand with anything, and I help him gather his things, some paintbrushes, and he had some feathers and a couple other things that I thought were quite unique. He unlocks his door and says thank you for helping him, and I notice as we walk in, he's got a huge canvas laying on his floor. So I asked him, "What's this for?" And he replies, "Well, I've got an art project coming up, and I'll be painting and pasting different items onto it. Hopefully he'll do well." And I said, what are you going to do? You're going to use all this stuff? And he said, yeah. The theme is sort of like a Zintangly, sort of different items, different fills, different smells, something to invite the senses and wake them up a little bit, invigorate your inner artist. And I picked up one of the long feathers he had, and I said, yeah, wouldn't it be fun though if you tickled somebody with these? Just a little quick tickle. And he kind of snubbed his nose at me a little bit. He was like, what, with these feathers? There's no way they would tickle. And I said, you want to make a bet? So I said, lift up that shirt of yours and I'll show you how much this little feather right here can tickle you. And he lifted his shirt. I took the feather and I glided it across his body. I felt his sides jump. He made a little giggle and kind of stumbled back a little bit. And I said, see, I told you it tickles, doesn't it? And he laughed a little more. So what do you know about tickling? I said, well, I just so happen to be a tickle goddess, and I can show you a thing or two about tickling. He said, what's that mean? What is a tickle goddess? I said, well, I like to have little tickle parties every once in a while, It sort of helps me relax after those long, hard days, and, well, it was long overdue, so I thought, well, since you have all these feathers and these paintbrushes, wouldn't it be just fun to put these to use on your little squirmy body? I think it would make a great art project in itself. Maybe it'll help you wake you up a little bit. And, well, he agreed. It didn't take him very long, and I had him take off his shirt, strip down to his boxers, and decided it'd be a good idea if I just worked my magic on this guy because, well, let's just say he's never had anything like that happen to him before, and he was curious, and I knew I could handle him well. So I told him to lay on his canvas, and he'd be my little art project. How about that? So he laid there, and I took those paint brushes that he was going to use to paint his canvas, and I took those feathers and I got them in hand, and I said, wouldn't it just be nice if I just tickled you and your armpits across that side that I seen jerk so violently? And he cracked a smile at me and said, go for it. So I said, all right, well, don't move. Try and be as still as you can. And I started tickle talking him, All right, here I come. Gonna take these ticklish paint brushes and these ticklish feathers, and I'm gonna tickle you, and I'm gonna tickle you good. And I slowly came at him from above, sort of taunting him, tickle, 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 tickle. I know where your tickle spots are because you were just jumping away from me half a second ago, weren't you? Tickle, 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 tickle. Get you, get you, get you, get you. I'm gonna get you. And as I got closer and closer, his smile got bigger and bigger, and well, before I even touched him, he started to giggle. So I said, well, don't move though. I need you to hold real still for me. And I took those brushes and I painted his armpits with tiny little strokes. Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh yes, he was ticklish. Let me just tell you, he was squirming all over the place. And, I told him, if you don't hold still, I'm gonna have to assert my dominance over you and sit on you, use my weight to hold you down. He couldn't hold still, by the way. I had to sit on him. So I sat on him, and I took those paintbrushes and went up and down his arms, down those little ticklish armpits of his. Tickle, 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 tickle. And he was laughing his head off. He couldn't hold still, though. Tickle, 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 tickle. Squirming all over the place. Getcha, 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 getcha. Here comes the tickling, tickling, tickling all over your body. And then I took the paintbrushes and I went down his belly as it squirmed and jumped underneath those nice little soft bristles. Tickle, 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 tickle.